Welcome back to CryptoPoint. In today's video, we'll put two cryptocurrencies against each other, Ethereum versus Cardano. Which one do you need to buy? So make sure to stay until the end to find out. Also, subscribe to our channel for more videos. That said, let's begin. Ethereum and Cardano are two blockchain networks that aim to improve the technology's efficiency and scalability. ETH and ADA, the coins connected with these blockchains, made sensations in the crypto world for their price gains and development. Although the two tokens are fairly similar, there are a few important distinctions between the two initiatives. Both can be used as a form of investment by project supporters. In the blockchain sector, Ethereum and Cardano are key players. While the two tokens are frequently discussed together, it's critical to grasp what distinguishes each token for both developmental and investing objectives. In 2021, investing in the native tokens of blockchains that allow smart contracts has proven to be a wise decision. Ethereum has more than doubled in value so far this year. With a roughly 8-fold rise, Cardano has been an even larger winner. Which of these cryptocurrencies, though, is a better investment right now? Use cases of ETH and ADA. While both Ethereum and Cardano advocate the usage of decentralized apps and smart contracts, the projects have different purposes in mind. Cardano is known for putting a strong emphasis on long-term sustainability. Because it requires less energy, its proof-of-stake mechanism is better for the environment. Agriculture is one of the areas where it hopes to assist. Its goal is to give farmers with supply chain data so that they may authenticate and track their interactions with others. It has cooperated with Ethiopia's Ministry of Education to keep tamper-proof educational records for 5 million Ethiopian children. These records are stored on the blockchain and can be used to verify the extent of a student's education. Ethereum, on the other side, aims to provide financial services on a bigger scale. Ethereum's transactions can be sent to anybody, anywhere. The scalability of this procedure is a top priority for the development team, allowing for quick and secure transactions between everyone. This feature is valuable in a wide range of situations, from supermarkets to investment banks. Smart contracts explained. Smart contracts are blockchain-based systems. They keep code and data on the blockchain in a specified location. They can aid in transactional ease and work automation. Smart contracts work similarly to vending machines in that they can execute tasks without the assistance of a human. The smart contract's actions are irrevocable, similar to how you can't obtain a reimbursement from a vending machine. When public blockchains, all smart contracts are public, and you can combine portions of other contracts to create your own. On their respective chains, Ethereum and Cardano both have smart contracts. They're fairly similar in operation. However, Cardano is more focused on research, whilst Ethereum tries to deliver the best security. Cardano recently unveiled Haskell, a new smart contract language. Non-programmers can participate in the chain thanks to the language. It also features a peer review system, which means that the ideas are scrutinized before being put on the blockchain. The chain is also highly invested in social science research. All of these characteristics distinguish the Cardano blockchain from Ethereum. In the foreseeable future, Ethereum appears to promise higher scalability. It has a significantly broader network than Cardano, but transactions take longer and cost more. The Enterprise Ethereum Alliance, for example, is an initiative that aims to increase collaboration on the Ethereum blockchain. Proof of work versus proof of stake. As of 2021, the two blockchains have distinct verification processes. To verify transactions, Cardano employs a proof-of-stake approach. Validators lock up ADA in exchange for the ability to check transactions and get block rewards under a proof-of-stake scheme. Block rewards are a percentage of transaction costs paid to users who verify transactions. Block rewards, on the other hand, can only be awarded to one person. Users stake their cash into pools to combat the singularity of the prizes, allowing them to collectively risk a large sum of currency and then split the rewards. To obtain incentives, users must effectively verify that they have a stake in the coin. Individuals do not remain in control of their money while it's staked under this arrangement, which helps to avoid fraud. Ethereum, on the other hand, relies on proof of work to execute transactions. Proof of work is a method of verifying transactions that makes use of computational resources. Computers compete for block prices by solving challenging math problems. The amount of arithmetic problems performed determines how the block rewards are distributed. This mechanism consumes a lot of energy. Furthermore, proof-of-work blockchains have a substantially lower capacity than proof-of-stake blockchains, making Ethereum in its current condition less scalable than Cardano. Concerned about high energy consumption, Ethereum developers want to transition to a proof-of-stake method. In 2022, it plans to debut Ethereum 2.0. Things are about to become even better. Based on market capitalization, Bitcoin continues to be a popular cryptocurrency. Ethereum, on the other hand, is in a strong second place. Its market capitalization of around $500 billion is nearly 5 times that of a third-place finisher. Some even believe it has the potential to topple Bitcoin in the future. In terms of adoption, Neither any blockchain platform gets near to Ethereum. The Ethereum blockchain is used by more than 40 of the top 100 cryptocurrencies in the world. Other uses include decentralized insurance, games, and trade platforms. Ethereum's major flaws are its molasses-like transaction speeds and exorbitant fees. If the current situation remains unaltered, other blockchains will very certainly continue to gain ground on Ethereum. However, the changes are on the way, big ones to be sure. Ethereum 2.0 is a huge improvement to the blockchain that'll make it much faster, more reliable, and more long-lasting. This update is divided into 3 stages. The beacon chain, the first, is already in place. It set the groundwork for future improvements and made Ethereum staking possible. The 2 remaining phases are scheduled to begin in 2022. The Ethereum mainnet and the beacon chain will join. And then to help minimize congestion and increase transaction rates, shard chains will be added. ETH2 is expected to be able to handle 100,000 transactions per second. In addition, petrol taxes will be reduced. The reasons for embracing Ethereum will be more compelling than ever, making it probably one of the finest choices available. A roadmap to new options. Blockchain platform that's open source and decentralized. Cardano is in the midst of its strategic roadmap, having recently reached the 3rd of 5 development phases with the introduction of smart contracts or self-executing programmable agreements, which also adds the capacity to build decentralized applications or dApps. Cardano will eventually support decentralized exchanges. Yet in many ways, it's still in the early stages of realizing its full potential because the first 2 eras it went through, known as Byron and Shelley phases, laid the groundwork for everything that was to come. They were the foundations upon which the true growth would take place. Cardano is a 3rd-generation blockchain with a proof-of-stake or POS system that was developed with a peer-reviewed research from engineers and academics and has a rigorous formal development approach. Because it utilizes less energy and has less hardware requirements than proof-of-work or POW systems like Ethereum's, the POS system is preferred. This allows for speedier transaction times. Cardano's superior platform can perform 250 transactions per second or TPS, compared to Ethereum's 10 TPS and Bitcoin's 30 TPS. Although Cardano's sluggish roadmap deployment means it takes longer to add new features than other cryptos, it also means they're less likely to be flawed or error-prone because Cardano wants to do it right the first time. It's now in Goguen phase, which will bring new features beyond smart contracts, including as a multi-currency ledger for establishing fungible and non-fungible tokens, creating new cryptocurrencies, and tokenizing digital and physical assets. The scalability of its Basho phase will be followed by the last Voltaire age, in which it'll reach self-sustainability. Cardano may not be the first cryptocurrency to market, but when it arrives, it'll be the best and most efficient. Better buy. Which cryptocurrency is the more suitable option? It's mostly determined by the purchaser. Cardano will definitely be more up your alley if you prefer up-and-coming tokens. Ethereum is arguably the best option if you prefer the relative security of a more established platform. Of course, Ethereum and Cardano might both rise or fall dramatically in the coming months. Each of these cryptocurrencies comes with a high risk, high reward potential. So that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe.